Hello, my name is Daniel Schenkel, and I'm going to be giving you a risk assessment that I did of a local gym that I'm currently interning at called iTrain Fitness. The first thing that I noticed on my walkthrough at iTrain Fitness was the kickboxing area. There are pads and fences put up for the participants and for their safety, which is really good. But there's a warehouse area that this kickboxing area is exposed to. As you can see in the right picture, there's no fencing put up and there's no way to stop people from moving into this warehouse area where there are construction equipment, tools, and various things lying around that someone could potentially get hurt on. This will leave the gym liable for any type of injury that they sustain in that area. To continue on with this warehouse area, it needs to be either improved or it needs to be not used. Right now, there are several classes that whenever it rains outside, they use this area for running and other various activities, and either the construction equipment and all the things that are being stored there needs to be taken out, or this area does not need to be in use. Anything that happens in this area, the gym can be held liable for if someone was to get hurt, because it's non-exercise equipment that's being stored out there. Also, they need to improve the inaccessibility. You'll see in the right picture that there's a door that is not actually a door and it's not an exit at all. And while it does have a sign up saying that, it needs to be boarded up and closed off so that someone couldn't potentially go through it. The door on the left is standing ajar, and that's actually a door leading back into the warehouse area. This door needs to be locked and closed at all times so that no one has access back into that warehouse area where they could potentially get hurt and where the gym could potentially be liable for their injury. The next thing I want to talk about is removing the bubbling in the turf. Right now in the training grounds, there are several spots that have big bubbles in the turf, which would present a trip hazard and a fall hazard for someone working out. All it would take is for someone to sprain an ankle or blow out their ACL or something, and the gym would be held liable because they know about this and haven't removed it. We are currently working on that. We're going to have a guy come out and actually cut apart the carpet and make sure that it lays down flat. Next thing I want to talk about, which is a big issue at the facility, is removing the kid area from the training area. As it's set up right now, parents can come in and bring their kids and drop them off in this kid area. And while they can see their kids from the training grounds, if they get busy working out, doing something else, they might not really pay as close of attention, and the kids could wander out and could try out the climbing wall or the ropes or something, and they could potentially injure themselves, which the gym would be liable for. The way we're going to fix this is we're actually going to have a daycare area that is completely separated from the training area. There would be adults there that would supervise the kids while the parents work out and until they're done. This will make sure that no kids are wandering out into any potentially dangerous areas and that they won't be getting hurt on any kind of equipment they shouldn't be on. One of the last things that I want to talk about is keeping more mats down. There's this rope area, and there's also a climbing wall that's not pictured that whenever we're having classes, we lay down mats for. But the problem is we remove those mats whenever we're not having the classes. If someone was to come into this area and try and use the ropes or the climbing wall and mats weren't laid down, or they didn't know where the mats were and they got hurt just by falling onto the turf itself, then the gym could potentially be liable for that. So what we need to do is either keep more mats down or put up a sign on these things saying where the mats are located at so that they can go retrieve those mats themselves and lay them down so that they don't get hurt if they fall off of this equipment. That was my walkthrough of iTrain Fitness, and that's what I found. All these things can be fixed, and we're working on all of them as of right now.